moment now today?
Yeah, it's nice to finally say that I'm kind of like a Lioness now. I kind of didn't say it before, like, yeah, I've been around the squad, but I never played. But now it's like, yeah, I'm actually a Lioness, and I've got my cap, and yeah, I'm really happy.
Yeah, it is, and I think we put a lot of good things together. I think we made China look very average tonight, and I think that was credit to us and what we put out on the pitch. Yeah, a lot of different goal scorers, lots of different ways of scoring, and that's the version of England that we want to play like more often.
Yeah, I think we spoke about the Euros being like a roller coaster. I think the whole year has been like that, for good and indifferent reasons. Obviously, form's been different in some parts of the season. New players coming in, a lot of players retiring as well. So, yeah, I think it's been a real fun season for England. And like almost coming to the end of it now with such different players to what we started with, it's just fun and enjoyable.
What did you take away from tonight? The learnings, that, good and bad, that you from today? I mean, 8 now is pretty. Can't get much better than that.
Yeah. I mean, I think we obviously started the game really well in the first half, and probably what people would expect, considering most of the players are quite experienced. But I think because we managed to get a good result and good performance, give a lot of young players the chance to come on and play as well and do really well, and give them a platform to be able to step on at Wembley without so much pressure on them. So I think that was nice for the likes of Tissier, Taylor, Aggie, who haven't had as many opportunities to play in an England shirt, and definitely and at Wembley as well, which I think maybe on the outside people think, oh, they could play, but it's a lot of pressure, so it's nice for them to get the opportunity and be able to play in a game like tonight.
Yeah, I want to ask, it's understandable that some players would be closer to Mary or some players would be closer to Hannah. Has Serena had a meeting just to address that as a squad? Was it spoken about in a formal environment at all this week?
In terms of,
she understands that players will naturally be closer to Mary or closer to Hannah. That's the way it is. In terms of what Mary has said, in terms of the book and things like that, was that spoken about in a formal setting at all?
No, not really. I think obviously Mary's retired and she's brought the book out and she's told her side of the story. Obviously Hannah's not at camp at the minute either, so for us it's just been about playing these 2 games, focusing on that. Those 2 players, it's maybe a little bit different for them, but for us it's been much about focusing on what we have here, the players that we have here, and supporting them.
How much joy do you get from the young players coming in, the newer players coming into this squad and helping them develop?
Yeah, it's been really fun. I think Lucia is a great example. Someone who, to be honest with you, I didn't know who she was at the start of the season, and I think she's got a huge future ahead of her. I think she's going to be one of England's stars in the future. But yeah, just seeing players like that step in and just enjoy themselves. See them walking out of Wembley before the game and just looking up and just seeing how crazy it is to be playing here. It gives someone like me a lot of excitement because it could become not mundane, but just a little bit more normal for me. But I think being able to share in their experiences makes it more exciting for me and make sure that the rest of us keep on our toes as well, because we want to do our best for them and also to stay in the team as well, because so many of them are so talented.
Is it hard to learn much from a game like this where it is like an opposition that is nowhere near your level, right? So it's quite comprehensive. It's hard maybe to judge how those young players do in that environment when it is at that level.
I mean, I guess the only thing is the goals that we scored, they were unbelievable passes or finishes or runs. They were like millimetres. I think of Hempo's goal, G passed it, no one could even touch that. It was such a good pass. So yeah, I mean, China maybe weren't at their best, but even for us to score, we had to be completely doing the right things. And I think for the younger players, they realise that coming on as well. Maybe you watch the game and think, it looks quite easy because it's 5-0, but you get to step on and realise you have to be at your best and give the good passes, always perform at the highest level. That's what makes the games easy for us. It's not because the opposition are bad, because China are a good team.
I'm curious, you've obviously been through seen the increase in media intensity over the last few years. I'm just curious about maybe how much extra motivation what's happened in the last few weeks with the Mary Earps book, if that gives you as a squad more fuel to go out and deliver these big performances?
Not really. I think it's a completely separate issue. I think when we turn up to play for England, we play for England. I think we've had issues in the media for a number of years, different topics, different players, noise on the outside, whether it's to be with people's personal lives, pitch performances, players being picked, everything like it. We've had that for a number of years, as far as I can remember. And when you put on the shirt and you come into the England team, it's about focusing on what you can do and what you can bring for this team. And I think we've showed that this week at the Euros when everybody doubted us then, at the World Cup when everybody wrote us off, and in other previous years when people were talking about individual players. Like we've always just stuck together and kept moving forward.
Anna, just congratulations. How does it feel to finally get your England debut?
Yeah, it feels incredible. I've waited a long time for it to happen, and been patient with it, but yeah, just incredible.
Not a bad place to do it either.
No, very, very good place to do it. Definitely a dream come true to do it at Wembley, and I couldn't have asked for a more special occasion.
What do you make of the performance tonight? Did you expect to be a bit busier?
Maybe a little bit, but the girls basically shut them down. When you score 8 goals, I didn't expect to do much after that, but yeah, it's a nice night, a nice occasion, and yeah, the girls did great.
You've had a long road to this moment. You know, you've been all over the place, and now you've established yourself as not just one of the best keepers in the country, one of the best keepers in the NWSL as well. This must feel like you really, really earned this.
Yeah, I mean, everyone works hard, everyone has these goals, and it's definitely a goal that I've had for a long time. Did I think at one point maybe it wouldn't happen? Yeah, but I kept going, got calls up, and the patience and the hard work has paid off finally.
Can't even get a chance to celebrate though, can you really? Because it's straight back to it.
Yeah, I'll celebrate a little bit tonight, but yeah, straight back to it on Tuesday, and hopefully we get another goal fest.
And you got a taste for it now, right? So.
Yeah, tell Serena that.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Anna. When I spoke to you in Switzerland, you were talking about the importance of the squad and you being there, being a part of it, and it must feel really special for you to have that moment now today.
Yeah, it's nice to finally say that I'm kind of like a lioness now. I kind of didn't say it before. Like, yeah, I've been around the squad, but I never played. But now it's like, yeah, I'm actually a lioness, and I've got my cap, and yeah, I'm really happy.
And what was that feeling like in the tunnel, coming out at Wembley, hearing those cheers, singing that national anthem?
Yeah, you just try and take it all in, but then you've got a game to focus on, and you've got to do that job, and then I'll look back at it and process that. But yeah, really enjoyable.
And of course the news yesterday, the official bid for the 2035 World Cup hopefully being here. What does that mean to you guys as players in the team and beyond?
Yeah, I mean, I watched the Euros when they were here. Obviously not a part of that squad, but it was incredible to see the country show up. So to have the World Cup bid live, and it's exciting times for women's football in the country, and hopefully it can push women's football further again, like the Euros did.
Congratulations, Anna. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello, mate. You right?
Yeah, good. Hey.
Ella, couldn't have gone much better tonight, could it?
No, we all had our shooting boots on. We put on a big performance tonight. We wanted to do that, to be back at Wembley for the first time after the Euros, and yeah, put on a performance for all the fans that came tonight, and yeah, it all clicked nicely.
Ruthlessness is a word that Serena Wigman uses all the time. She's going to be happy when you get back and have a debrief, isn't she?
Yeah, very. I think all week we've been working on what we do in the final third. I think we create a lot of goals, but it's about putting them in the back of the net, and it's something that we've been trying to work on for a long time. So yeah, tonight, we pulled it off. We had our shooting boots on. We created a lot of chances, and a lot went in the back of the net. So I think the gaffer will be happy tonight.
Georgia's one of England's most consistent players over the last few years. It must be really nice to see her achieve something so personal tonight.
Yeah, I've played with Georgia for a long time. We've come through the age groups together, so for me to be on the pitch tonight with her and for her to get a hat-trick at Wembley is amazing, and yeah, she deserves that tonight. A lot of Georgia's work goes unnoticed, but when you play with her alongside her in midfield, you know the dirty work she puts in, the tackles, the breaking of play, but we know that on the ball she's a great player and she can score goals, and yeah, that's what she's done tonight.
There are ups and downs during the last international break. tonight was a proper performance, lots of goals. Must just feel good to kind of just send that message again and win comfortably.
Yeah, of course. We love winning games. We love scoring goals. We love keeping clean sheets, and that's what we did tonight. So yeah, it's a performance all round we can be very proud of. We scored a lot of goals, but it's all the other bits and bobs that we do off the ball, regaining the ball back when we lose it. Working on those patterns and creating a lot of chances. So yeah, tonight was a special performance and one we should be proud of.
Well played tonight, Ella. Another teammate of yours, your Manchester United captain, Maya, getting some minutes out there. How nice is it for you to play alongside her and see her doing so well in an England shirt?
Yeah, I know what, I play with Maya week in, week out at club. She's a very consistent performer for Manchester United, and she deserves a chance to play for England, and she took it with both hands. She's played really well again tonight, very good on the ball, very good at breaking up play and putting a tackle in, and yeah, it's nice to share the pitch with her.
And you had such special memories at the last Euros that was held here. The news of the bid, the 2035 World Cup potentially, hopefully being here. How excited does that make you and the team?
Yeah, very. It's really important, to be here in our country. We have very amazing memories from the last time that a Euros competition was played here. So yeah, it's going to be amazing, and hopefully I'm not too old by then.
You won't be. We'll see you there. Cheers, Ella. Thanks.
Congratulations, that wasn't about 45 minutes, was it?
No, I'll take that. It was a fun game to play in. I think you've seen a lot of good connections tonight. Nice to see new players get on the pitch as well and get some minutes, and overall good performance.
I know you know what it feels like to score a hat-trick at Wembley, but how did you feel when Serena said you come off at half-time?
Wasn't my favourite words that have come out of her mouth. No, we joked when I walked out, any chance I wanted my hat-trick. She's like, but we're playing well and other people need minutes, which is completely fair. And I'm happy other girls got minutes, but as a forward you always want to get them hat-tricks.
But how does it feel though? Because last camp, ups and downs, wasn't the best performances, whereas this one felt like this is the England everyone's been wanting to see.
Yeah, it is, and I think we put a lot of good things together. I think we made China look very average tonight, and I think that was credit to us and what we put out on the pitch. A lot of different goal scorers, lots of different ways of scoring, and that's the version of England that we want to play like more often.
Obviously you didn't get your hat-trick, but Georgia did. That must be quite nice because she doesn't always get the sort of plaudits that she probably deserves.
No, and it's amazing to see anyone score a hat-trick at Wembley. She's made a little bit more history, third female to score here, so yeah, it's nice to see Georgia get the plaudits that she deserves.
But you were the first, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly, so that's fine.
What did you say to Georgia after the game?
No, I was buzzing. Me and Georgia actually came in at half-time and we were really excited. We thought that it was fun to play in the game, and I said to her, go on, you need to go and get it now, especially now I don't get the chance to. So yeah, she went there and put it to bed, just like Georgia did.
Just away from tonight's performance, BBC Sport's been looking into the problem of online abuse based on their findings of one weekend in November. Female footballers are now 18% more likely to get abused than male footballers. What are your personal experiences? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably one of the players that gets quite a lot. Unfortunately, it comes with the territory. Is it okay? No. I guess all we ask for is social media platforms to help do a little bit more and try and keep it off social media. I mean, it's meant to be a place used for good, and it's not always the nicest place to be on. So if they could help us out and do a bit better, that'd be much appreciated.
How do you weather that if you're getting it personally?
Avoid social media sometimes, as plain and simple as it is. It's not nice to go online and read certain things about you. I guess people never have context of any situation unless you're that player, and everyone's allowed their opinions, but I don't understand why it has to be in the way that some people put it across on socials. So yeah.
Just one happier question. Christmas is around the corner. What
Yes.
is your unpopular Christmas food choice?
Oh, I'm a Sprouts girl. I like Sprouts.
Roasted, boiled?
My gran does it, so I couldn't tell you, but she puts bacon in there, so that's always good.
Congratulations, Beth. Well played. I want to ask you a bit about Freya Godfrey being in the setup and how that's been having her around.
Yeah, so nice. I mean, obviously I played with her at Arsenal when she was there. It's nice to see her doing really well at London City, and she's settled in really well this week, and it's nice to see someone that you've known and seen grow through the platforms to be where she is now.
Well, talking of the future of England football, we've got the news of the 2035 bid, the home bid. You know better than anyone how special a home Euros tournament can be. What does that mean for the girls in the team, especially the younger ones, having that to aspire to?
I mean, if that's not easy motivation for you, I don't know what it is. Obviously, it's going to be the biggest event held in the UK, I think, coming up. So it's
very, very exciting. I'm excited. Unfortunately, I probably won't be there, but I will be very much there as a fan and can't wait to see what the girls do in this one.
And just a question about Anna Moorhouse. We just spoke to her. She's delighted, understandably, with that debut. What does that mean to her? You know, you've been in squads with her, but for her to get that opportunity.
I mean, Anna's always got her head down. She did it at Arsenal when I played with her again. I've known Anna for a lot of years. She's an amazing human. She deserved that moment, and I'm so happy that she got to do it tonight at Wembley.
Thanks, Beth. Well played.
Thank you.
When you look back at 2025, what do you take from this year as an England collective?
Yeah, I think as a collective it can go much better. Obviously winning the Euros and then coming back and obviously playing in front of all of our fans. It sold out Wembley for us tonight. It was really special and hopefully we've got one more game, so hopefully another big win and a big performance to end the year on a high.
Is there anything specific that how you want England to look in 2026?
No, I don't really care. As long as we're winning, hopefully I can get more opportunities as well. So, you have to ask the boss about that.
Your sibling Alex getting England call up as well. What does that mean? And you can almost share that experience together now.
Yeah, of course, it's so special for us to both be representing England and really proud of what he's done and how far he's come. And he's a great player, so hopefully I feel like he's going to be playing for England for years to come. And of course, it's nice to be in the same boat as him.
Congratulations, there.
Thank you.
Just last one for me. Obviously, you've had a lot of fixtures. With WSL, Champions League, England. Are you loving that? Are you wanting more and more games to come, or are you just being like, well, it's been a lot?
Yeah, of course, I'm a footballer. I want to play football. I want to play every game there is. Obviously I've been able to do that so far, and I want that to continue too. And of course, my performances need to be up to scratch as well for me to keep getting them opportunities. But I'm a footballer, and if my body's healthy and I feel good, then I want to play every game.
Michael will be keeping you busy as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank